New sounds, new sounds, new sounds. This is what new sounds like. This is what news sounds like. News, 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 news. Hey, welcome to Fake News. You're in the place where the news is real and the jokes are real, and that makes fake news. This week on Fake News, Derek Chauvin goes to prison, the Delta variant raises tension, and bipartisanship gets a mention. Plus, we track down the Arizona ballots, hear a song about the movies, and learn all about the Redneck Rave. Plus, so much more. I'm Ezra Parter. It's Friday, June 25th, and this is Fake News. Our top story today, former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. And in our current nightmarish hellscape of systemic racism, attacks on democracy, climate change, and building collapses, this is what passes for good news. Derek Chauvin has been sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison for the murder of George Floyd, which seems like a light sentence until you remember white people age at twice the rate of other people. This guy's 34. Look it up. Just Google 34-year-old man. You'll find it. Now for a coronavirus update. It's fun to laugh into a coronavirus update. Dr. Anthony Fauci stated Tuesday that the Delta variant of the coronavirus is the greatest threat to the nation's efforts to eliminate. You know what? I paused for a second in the middle of those words. So I'm going to go back to the top of that joke. Here we go. Dr. Anthony Fauci stated Tuesday that the Delta variant of the coronavirus is the greatest threat to the nation's efforts to eliminate COVID-19. In related news, Delta Airlines is the greatest threat to the nation's efforts to eliminate foot odor. Gross, dude. Don't put your feet up on a plane. Where are your socks? Where are your socks, man? An excerpt from Yasmin Abuduleb's upcoming book about the tripping over words all day today, y'all. I'm gonna get this though. An excerpt from already didn't get it. All right, here we go. An excerpt from Yasmin Abuduleb's upcoming book about the Trump presidency detailed that the White House was left with no plan in place to swear in Mike Pence in case Trump died from COVID, which is strange because their plan to throw a coup and misinform Americans about the election is very detailed. Where are their priorities? On the coup, right. A 72-year-old man tested positive for COVID-19 after 305 straight days. Nope, not after 305 straight days, for 305 straight days. I got this. Hey, you know what? Quick reset to drink a little water. And then we talk about this old man. Here we go. A 72-year-old man tested positive for COVID-19 for 305 straight days, making him the world's longest-lasting COVID patient. Ladies. It has been reported that during his presidency, Donald Trump suggested sending coronavirus-infected Americans to Guantanamo Bay. In all honesty, though, it may have been safer for them to be there than the mainland U.S. A new study has been released which aimed to answer the question, how much of the pandemic childcare burden fell on women versus men? The results found that last year, adult women babysat for 173 unpaid hours, whereas adult men had 173 hours of being babysat by women. And now for national news. An Indiana woman on Wednesday became the first defendant to be sentenced in the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol and was awarded no jail time. The judge ruled that having to live with her own mind would be punishment enough. Harsh. Senate Republicans rejected a move to debate the For the People Act on Wednesday. When asked why they wouldn't consider a bill that would allow more Americans to vote, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said, "Why would we pass an act that would make us lose every election? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it." Cheating's easier. On Thursday, President Joe Biden announced that he and a bipartisan group of senators reached a tentative deal on an infrastructure package. Both sides made compromises, said the president, adding, "I personally had to give up my request for a high-speed train and a post-negotiation massage train." Choo, chugga, chugga. Poor guy. After a Q&A on Thursday, Joe Biden began trending on Twitter with the hashtag #CreepyJoe after he repeatedly leaned over the podium to whisper his answers. In Joe's defense, he thought he was making an ASMR video. "Hey, at least I stopped sniffing hair. I'm Joe Biden, and I don't sniff hair anymore. But I do kiss mics." President Joe Biden promised to increase the pay of federal firefighters, some of whom make just $13 an hour. This should finally allow firefighters to quit their side jobs, calendar models. It's good for the firefighters. It's terrible for the people who like looking at them. Fox News has reported that Hunter Biden allegedly spent $25,000 on prostitutes using his father's credit card. If this is true, it could be horribly embarrassing for Hunter. I mean, he still uses his dad's credit card? Hunter, you're like, what, 40, 50? I can't tell. No, wait, it looks like that. He must be still 18 because white people age like that 34-year-old man we looked at before. But this is a riff, not something written, and you know what? It didn't make sense. Let's move on. We have some breaking news, actually. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. We're moving on to breaking news. An apartment complex has bursted into flames. We now take you to our live street correspondent. Let's cut to him.
Hi, Ezra. Yes, the fire story will have to wait because I'm laying here in my queen-size bed with no energy to do anything at all. We're live at the scene where my drool spot continues to grow. Bed sores keep popping up, and my sleep paralysis demon says hi. Oh. I'm getting word from my producer that this is unprofessional and we're going to have a talk. More on this as it develops. Back to you at the studio, Ezra.
Oh, okay. We will check back on that apartment fire in a bit. All right, then. Hope he's doing okay. Arizona Democratic Senator Kyrsten Sinema published an op-ed in the Washington Post defending the filibuster on Monday, saying the filibuster is to American politics like concussions are to football. Sure, it hurts sometimes, but we ignore that because the rich keep getting richer. The Justice Department is suing Georgia over the state's new election law, alleging that Republicans are trying to deny black voters equal access to the ballot. When reached for comment, Georgia said, "What? Us? We would never. We just don't want them to vote because they're black. Bad at voting because they're black at voting. Bad at voting." No good? They shouldn't have messed up their speech like that. They really shouldn't have messed up their speech like that. They made it so clear. Former human Rudy Giuliani has been suspended from practicing law in New York State due to making false statements to courts. When reached for comment, Giuliani said that's fine because he can still practice the dark arts and no one can stop him. Then he disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Whoa. Dude's a Death Eater, maybe. Maybe. This week, Vice President Kamala Harris made her first trip to the southern U.S. border in El Paso, Texas. When asked about her trip, VP Harris said, "Don't come here to El Paso, wherever you're from, immigrant or citizen. Do not come here. Even if you're from El Paso, do not come here." It turns out she just doesn't like travel. Soon-to-be registered sex offender Matt Gaetz called for the FBI to be defunded via tweet and then immediately deleted it after being reminded that he was currently under FBI investigation. A spokesman for Gaetz said that the tweet was a mistake and that it was just supposed to be a caption for his latest Venmo transaction. I guess he was using the FBI to pay for a 15-year-old girl's college tuition. Zig Heil instructor Laura Graham suggested defunding the military over General Mark Milley's comments on teaching critical race theory. And hey, Laura, it looks like you found yourself on the wrong side of the political spectrum. You're over here on the left by mistake. You look lost, so just keep walking that way, and once you see the Chick-fil-A, turn left, and then, oh, I'm sorry, I screwed this up. I'm going to say it again. Because we have to send her back right, not left. It's very important that the turns are right. Okay, here we go. Zig Heil instructor Laura Ingram suggested defunding the military over General Mark Milley's comments on teaching critical race theory. And hey, Laura, it looks like you found yourself on the left side of the political spectrum again by mistake. Again? No, she's never done this before. I'm going to get this right. Third time's the charm. Here we friggin' go. I don't swear unless it's written. I only swear when it's in the script. Otherwise, I don't swear. Okay, here we go. Zig Heil instructor Laura Ingram suggested defunding the military over General Mark Milley's comments on teaching critical race theory. And hey, Laura, it looks like you found yourself on the left side of the political spectrum by mistake. You look lost. So just keep walking that way until you see a Chick-fil-A, and then take another right until you hit the tiki torches, and you'll be back at home, okay? The FBI has reported that it blocked 300,000 gun sales due to background checks. What they lost in gun sales, they made up in knife wounds. In related news, machete sales are up 5,000%. A new survey by Reuters shows that amongst 46 countries, the U.S. has the lowest levels of public trust in their media. Or at least that's what they want you to believe. Think about that. Reuters. A new poll shows that 83% of Americans believe the war on drugs is a failure. While another survey asked Americans, war, what is it good for? 97% say absolutely nothing, and 3% say, good God, y'all. The U.S. intelligence community has released a long-awaited UFO report, which examined 144 reports of UAP sightings. Unfortunately, the report has caused more questions than it answered, like, are aliens real? And what the fuck does UAP stand for? Is it supposed to be UAP? Is it like WAP? Is it unidentified ass pussy? Probably not. It's probably not that. But you never know. A Republican-led election investigation in Michigan found no evidence of widespread voter fraud. I said fraud. What's fraud? Excuse me. I'm gonna. A Republican-led election investigation in Michigan. What's happening? You guys, I swear I could talk. I promise. Okay, I'm trying it again. A Republican-led election investigation in Michigan found no evidence of widespread voter fraud. Sorry, that wasn't a sigh of relief. That's just how I have to breathe now. weird couple years. In the latest developments in the infamous, what is happening? Okay. In the latest developments in the infamous Arizona audit, it was reported that sensitive election data has been taken to a secret hideout place in Montana. Here on Fake News, we feel this story hasn't received the media attention it deserves. So we sent one of our own, our Greek, aka... So, sorry, I didn't know what I was going to be asked to say here. We sent one of our own, our Greek, aka our democracy correspondent, Liana Masaiku, to cover it. Liana, welcome to the show.
Hi, Ezra. Hi, I'm here in beautiful Montana. Just one sec. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, great. So you're ready to report on, I don't know why you need a bow to report on what happened with the ballots.
Where is everybody? Is Adam, Paul, Josh, Kristen? Come on, I'm here. I have the coordinates you gave me. I'm here. Liana, I'm at the spot in Montana in the woods.
Okay, well, that's good, but we're all still in LA. We're asking for you to find the ballots in, tell us what's going on with the ballot.
What is today? Come on, you know what today is. It's my birthday! Okay, drop the act. I know you flew me all the way here for a surprise birthday party.
No, happy birthday. Sorry, I didn't know that. Happy birthday, of course. But no, we sent you there to investigate where the ballots are. The ballots, okay, so the Arizona recount of Maricopa County ballots, they took all the ballots.
Yeah, I read your memo. There was a driver. He was unsupervised. He took 2 million, over 2 million, ballots across state lines. Ezra, that is how I knew you were BSing me. Where's my cake? I hope you got chocolate.
What? No. What do you mean how you knew I was BSing you? I'm not BSing you.
This is America. There's no way people have their hands on people's sensitive data, like their address, where their kids go to school, birthdays, social security number, hello. Okay.
Liana, that's why this is a serious story, because all of that is true. There is sensitive data out there in the hands of who knows who.
I know what you're doing. Oh my God. Is my ex coming? I know he's in Montana. Is he going to propose? Oh my God, am I going to be a bride on my birthday? Where is he? I hope you gave him the right address.
Liana, I don't know anything about your dating history. I don't know your ex.
You said you were going to send me in a cabin in the woods in Montana. I was expecting a nice indoor spa, massages, I don't know, maybe a movie night.
None of that. I'm sorry. If I knew it was your birthday, maybe we would have done something for your birthday, but this is a serious story we wanted you to investigate. The cabin in Montana is allegedly owned by, not allegedly, it's
what? I'm sick and tired of Americans thinking us immigrants are dummies just because we speak with accents. You think I'm an idiot. Yeah. You even told me this week that one of the people who stormed the Capitol apparently now wants to run for Congress in the midterms in New Hampshire. I'm the joke of the office.
No, Liana, no, of course not. That story is true. There is
making me cry on my birthday. There's no cake. I'm all alone. There's no cabin. Trevor Noah isn't here.
No one said Trevor Noah would be there. We're trying to beat him to the story while the Daily Show is on hiatus.
Ezra, oh my God, you almost got me. For a second, I thought that shit was real with the ballots and that nobody was worried about it, but...
It is real.
No, I just see the piñata. The piñata you left here on the tree for me to find. Oh my
God! Okay, I had nothing to do with that. We did not put a piñata in Montana for you to find.
So much. Okay, let's see what's inside. Is it a wedding ring? Someone proposing? Steve, are you here?
No.
Is it a key to a Mini Cooper? What is it?
Not that I don't know what's in there. I have no idea what it could be.
Okay, I'm gonna find out. You
know what? Yeah. Don't hit it or anything. Just rip it open. Okay.
Okay, that's weird.
What is it?
It's a ballad, and it says Kanye West. Another ballad. This one, Kanye West.
Oh my God, they're hiding the ballots with Kenyatta?
This one, oh, Bernie Sanders. Okay, you know what? It's my birthday. This day sucks.
I'm sorry, Liana, but you found this. You found the scoop. You found the ballots. They're hiding them in a piñata for some reason. That's crazy.
Worst birthday ever.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know how that misunderstanding happened, but that's crazy that the ballots are in a piñata. I thought they would be in the cabin. Well, I guess that's why you send people to find out. We'll figure out the connection with the piñata at some point in the future. Yeah, why did they vote for Kanye, though? That's interesting. Anyway, let's move on to business news, everyone's favorite news. The first cruise ship to board passengers at a U.S. port in 15 months is set to sail Saturday from the industry's South Florida hub. Passengers are reportedly excited for endless shrimp, fun onboard entertainment, and that heightened near-death sensation you can only get by trapping yourself on a boat with the Delta variant of the coronavirus. Eee. Hope they're vaccinated. They're probably not. It's Florida. Oh, sorry. They're probably not. It's Florida. ASMR joke. An IKEA in Atlanta is facing criticism for serving fried chicken and watermelon in its restaurant in honor of Juneteenth, making them the winner of the Which Corporation is Going to be Racially Insensitive on Juneteenth First sweepstakes. They win mayonnaise and some crackers. Yeah, because it's not something that you actually want to win. On Thursday, a condo tower in Surfside, Florida. Surfslide? I gotta have more water, you... Man, mouth, do your job. Speak the words. Okay. On Thursday, a condo tower in Surfside, Florida collapsed, sending some units in the 12-story building plummeting to the ground in what experts are calling a pancake collapse. The tragedy marks the first pancake collapse in Florida since last Sunday when Pitbull had a big brunch. Dale! I don't know how he says Dale. I just tried to guess. Movie theaters across the United States are closing at a rapid rate, and many filmmakers are worried this could be the beginning of the end for the big screen. Here to perform a song about our great loss is fake news correspondent Andres Parada. Andres, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Ezra?
It's good to see you.
Okay, I'm going to play it. This is like a love song and a goodbye song to movie theaters. The movies, where will teens get their first HJs? You think anyone's ever actually done that hole in the popcorn, penis popping out trick? Kinda seems like assault, but in the 90s we considered it comedy, 'cause back then we didn't give a fucking shit about shit. Where will us Latinos let our babies run around? Ain't nothing wrong with treating my environment like a playground. Where will us scaredy cats watch the movie Twister and then piss my pants in fear but lie to my sister? I'd say, what? It's just but sweat. I swear I didn't piss my pants. I didn't piss my pants. I'm not gonna cry, 'cause out here you can see my eyes. Goodbye movie time. Goodbye movie time. How's that trash always glued to the sticky floor? Is it from melted candy or from third date cum? How many employees does it take to understand me through that unnecessary ticket booth intercom? Can I get 2 tickets to see the movie Shrek? Oh, I'm sorry, but we don't have a movie called Chet. No, I said Shrek. It's the only matinee playing now. Sir, did you know that they call manatees sea cows? No, I said matinee, not manatee. You're making me furious. Oh, I get it. 1 ticket to see Fast and the Furious. No, please, God, no. I'm not gonna cry. 'Cause out here you can see my eyes. Goodbye, movie time. Goodbye, movie time. I'm not gonna cry. 'Cause out here you can see my eyes. Goodbye, movie time. Goodbye, movie time. Hello. Amazon Prime. Movie theaters. Goodbye. Now you can go.
Wow. I'm so sorry I came in too early. That was amazing.
Cool.
Andres, that was so good.
That's it.
Andres Parada, everybody. But goodbye, movies. We hope they
Bye.
Wow. Wow is all I have to say. That was great. We don't often have music on the show, but I like it when we do. Now, I believe we are now going to go live to the scene where the fire has spread to another building. Okay, so we're going to take you on the street to our correspondent again, and this time, hopefully, we do get an update on that fire. Here we go.
Yes, thank you, Ezra. I'm standing across the street of the building that is on fire, and it appears to be a sad moment for its residents that they are forced to leave their homes and belongings. Something I wish I didn't have to do, but here I am outside of the building. I'm getting word from my producer that they believe I'm still in bed when I'm clearly outside. I'm here with a witness to prove them wrong. Back to you at the studio for an apology.
I'm not going to apologize that you were clearly still in bed. Your cat is not a witness. It is impressive that you managed to get the fire displayed on your bed, though. I am shocked that you went through the effort to make that happen, but weren't able to get out there and actually do an interview. Wow. Okay, moving on. Now, time for world news. China has announced its plans for the future of space exploration, including a Mars base, planetary development, and a sky ladder to transport cargo. Not on their list, human rights. We see you, Muslim concentration camps, and we're not going to forget about it. We are probably not going to talk about it all the time or be able to do anything about it, but we're not going to forget about it, okay? We're doing our best. Can't help everyone. Russia's government has mandated vaccinations for some citizens as coronavirus cases hit another surge in the country this week. The mandates apply to all Russians except those who haven't pledged their undying allegiance to Putin. Those citizens get a complimentary poison-free lunch. Poison-free lunch. Which one's true, we'll never know until they all die from the poison. And we know it was a free poison lunch. Free poison lunch. ASMR. Okay, I'm done riffing. Iran's president-elect Ibrahim Raisi announced in his first public remarks Monday that he refuses to meet with President Joe Biden, not even to console him over the recent death of his dog Champ. R.I.P. Champ and U.S.-Iranian relations. In the Netherlands, a silent disco party was broken up Thursday night due to neighbors' noise complaints. Though the music was inaudible to anyone not wearing headphones, neighbors say they were horribly disturbed by the sound of 50 kids on Molly grinding their teeth in unison. It's a horrible sound I don't want to ever hear again. I mean, I wasn't there. Scientists have discovered a new species of ancient human, which they're calling Dragon Man. Dragon Man's features include an extremely wide face, deep eyes with large eye sockets, big teeth, and a brain smaller in size than modern humans. Oh, and a dragon dick. Ooh, it burns when I pee. From the fire. Gross. Astronomers have created a short list of nearby star systems where aliens could observe Earth, which is why I'm always walking around my apartment naked, because I want to believe someone out there wants to see me naked. I love it when Kristen writes jokes for me. She's so nice. I don't know who wrote it. Antivirus creator John McAfee has been found dead in a Spanish prison cell. Authorities are doing an internal investigation after a warning popped up saying that he would expire tomorrow. He's already dead, but you get the joke. Entertainment news time, folks. Let's get excited. I don't know what I'm talking about, but hey, here we go. It was reported that Donald Trump asked his advisors and lawyers to look into how Saturday Night Live and other late night shows could be punished for mocking him. The worst punishment they could come up with is having him be on the show again. It's punishment for everyone. Sir Ringo Starr has dropped his legal case against the makers of a sex toy called the Ringo, saying he tried it out and discovered a new Ringo face. Peace and calm, peace and calm. Oh, Ringo. This week, Britney Spears revealed that as a part of her conservatorship, her father forced her to use birth control against her will. And as an act of solidarity, I will begin snorting lines of crushed up birth control against my doctor's will. I am not getting pregnant, no matter what you say, Dr. Octopus. I guess my doctor is Doc Ock. James Corden's Spill Your Guts segment is facing criticism for being culturally insensitive, as guests are often made to eat Asian foods for shock value. James Corden has vowed to no longer act disgusted by the foods. In fact, he'll go even further than that. He will soon begin sticking the foods up his ass and then shitting it into a British cheeseburger and then eating it with a smile. Problem solved. Good job, James Corden. It's the first time we ever liked you. Last week, a massive country music festival in Kentucky, known as the Redneck Rave, descended into a chaotic mess of drug violations, injuries, and arrests. Here now to comment further is an organizer of the festival, Tammy Blakesley. Tammy, welcome to the show.
Oh, hey there, Ezra. How the hell you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good. My shiffer brain son done got the four-wheeler stuck up in a mud flat down the holler, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, sure. So you were one of the organizers of the Redneck Rave that took place last weekend, right?
Oh, hell yeah, I was. You make it down for the festival?
Oh, no, I wasn't there.
Oh, man, you missed a hell of a time.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The weekend started with security finding meth, marijuana, and open alcohol containers in the first vehicle to arrive at the festival. And by the end of the event, there were incidents involving strangulation, throat slashing, impalement, severed limbs, as well as 14 arrests. How do you explain all this?
Go big or go home, y'all. Them motherfuckers that come to the Redneck Rave don't want no pussy-ass kumbaya festival shit. It was a crazy-ass weekend, and we had a blast.
Oh, okay, are you implying that the people who attended this concert enjoyed the chaos?
Hell yeah. Look, man, everybody needs their stress valve, all right? You know, some people do yoga, and some people want to get their leg impaled on a log. Who are we to judge?
Yeah, I don't mean to sound judgmental, but I do have a hard time believing that people are going to a music festival looking to get injured.
You know, you West Coast college elites think y'all got it all figured out. You all got your Coachella and your Burning Man and whatnot. Look, Coachella ain't nothing but a redneck rave for fucking liberal hipster snowflakes, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is sort of true. So how many people does it take to organize a festival like this?
It's a whole passel of people. All right. My boyfriend Reggie referees the mud fights. My daughter Sue Ellen passes out shots of whiskey to people in the medical tent. And my dumbass son organizes the demolition derby. Because if there's one thing he knows about, it's how to destroy vehicles.
Wow. Sounds like quite the family affair. So I guess by your metrics then, last weekend was a success?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was real happy. That guy that lost a finger, he said it was the best weekend of his life, and he already bought tickets for October.
There's going to be another one in October?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be wild. There's going to be a make-your-own fireworks booth, a live grenade scavenger hunt, and every ticket comes with a complimentary swag bag.
Oh, swag bags are always nice.
Yeah, you get your choice, American or Confederate flag.
Okay, that's not as nice.
Well, I mean, look, we're hoping and praying there'll be another homicide like there was last year. I mean, that's really the only thing that last weekend was missing.
Okay, I sincerely hope no one dies or is seriously injured at the next event in October.
Man, everybody wants to die doing what they love, right? And for some folks, that's listening to country music while flipping ATVs off a homemade dirt ramp and blasting targets with a sawed-off shotgun. I don't make the rules.
Well, you are the organizer, so I guess.
Well, you know what? Look, I'm sorry, Ezra. I'm gonna have to cut this short. My douche canoe son just done shot up the 4-wheeler trying to get it out the mud. I gotta go take care of this. So you give me a call if you want to come down to the rave in October, though. I'll get you VIP tickets, and you just let me know. You want an American or a Confederate flag swag bag?
Well, if I go American.
All right. Yeah, America. That's right. I like your style.
Okay, well, thanks. Tammy Blakesley, everyone. Wow. That is, I guess, what it was like. I guess. All right. Well, moving right along, we're going into sports news now, which we have some this time. Cool. This might not seem like sports news, but wait for it. It is. A New Mexico man has been accused of decapitating. You know what? I said the buzzword decapitating, but I also stumbled, so I'm starting over. A New Mexico man has been accused of decapitating a man in a public park and using his head to play soccer in the street. Yeah, that's a red card. For sure, a red card. Bloody, bloody red card. The Supreme Court ruled unanimously Monday that the NCAA can't limit education-related benefits that colleges can offer their sports stars. And Ohio State University immediately created a new class, Tipping Strippers 101. That'll be a recruitment tool that they can't get in trouble for, apparently. Las Vegas Raiders defensive lineman Carl Nassib became the first openly gay active player in the NFL after coming out in an Instagram post on Monday. When asked if he was worried about backlash from his teammates, he said, "No, they're just happy they can still remember who I am. All their brains are broken from all the concussions. Because football. You get it." Okay, I'm getting news that the devastating apartment complex fire has now engulfed an entire city block where residents have been ordered to evacuate. We take you to, for some reason, our still employed correspondent who promises he's live on the scene.
Yes, thank you, Ezra. I'm here live at the scene of a block-wide fire that is wreaking havoc on the neighborhood right behind me. You can smell the fire from all the way in my room. It feels like I'm there, in the corner of Vermont and Sunset, which is funny because that's where I live. Oh my god. My building is on fire. As you can see, I'm live on the scene of the fire where I'm currently on fire. But there's cause of uncertainty. Why me, God? Why me? Back to you at the studio for more.
Oh my God, he actually was live on the scene. Sorry we didn't believe you, Paul. In your honor, I'll do this little dance. Hope you're up there, buddy. Now, if you think that's insensitive, just know that he wrote in the slide, do a little dance in my honor. So I didn't know what else to do. Moving on. Local news time, folks. Florida governor and I'm going to wait for the slide to appear. Florida governor and man who needs to be reminded to breathe, Ron DeSantis, has signed a bill that would require Florida students and professors to register their political beliefs with the state to promote intellectual diversity, which marks the first time conservatives cared about diversity and the 855th time Republicans sounded like fascists. Holy fucking shit. That's terrifying, right? It's not funny. It's terrifying. California is paying off residents' past due rent that was accrued during the pandemic and still not doing anything to help the unhoused. Come on, California. Bars in New York City can no longer sell cocktails to go after Governor Andrew Cuomo lifted the state's coronavirus emergency order this week. Many bars had hoped they would be allowed to continue selling to-go cocktails even after the pandemic, not only because it brings in extra revenue, but it's a hell of a lot easier to live on a tiny island with 8 million people when you're kind of buzzed all the time. Buzz, 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 buzz. Oh, it's that Mike Pence flyback again from last week. You have to watch the show every week to get that one. Songwriter Diane Warren stepped in Thursday to save the life of a cow that escaped from a Southern California slaughterhouse by arranging to have the cow... Yep, I gotta do it again. Songwriter Diane Warren stepped in Thursday to save the life of a cow that escaped from a Southern California slaughterhouse by arranging to have the cow sent to a farm upstate, marking the first time in history that phrase doesn't mean it was killed at the pound. Sacramento residents have started... It's hard to talk about Sacramento, okay? That's what that was. It's nothing about me. It's about Sacramento. Sacramento residents have stated that their water smells and tastes earthy, which experts say is due to the historic drought, and suggested the residents should just add lemon to neutralize the taste, which I believe is the same method LaCroix uses. Just can it, Sacramento, and sell it. $1 billion industry. A group of people were escorted out of a Home Depot in Pennsylvania this week for allegedly having an exorcism in the lumber aisle for dead trees. I can see how that could cause a disruption, but be thankful that they weren't trying to exorcise anything out of the toilets. Oh, we were only going to do one of these, but I put them both in by accident. So you're getting another joke about the same topic. Here we go. Authorities busted up an attempted exorcism in the timber aisle of a Home Depot in Dixon City, Pennsylvania on Monday, meaning that the demons still live in the wood, so don't go in there. Whatever you do, don't go in there. Also, Home Depot's politics are bad. Don't go in there. Folks, it's now time for a new segment on the show, but one you're going to love for the whole rest of your whole goddamn life. Oh, I swore. Oops. It was on the slide. I said I would do that. It's time for fake news, fake celebrity gossip. The headlines we don't want to see, but we are ready for in case they become real. First up, Robert Downey out ultra soft. How he keeps his clothes fresh and comfortable in that iron suit. Tyler Perry dogging. His embarrassing bathroom story. He can do it all by himself. Viggo Mortensen found dead. Kelsey Grammer and Tori Spelling expecting the first fully literary child. Grammar Spelling. Bradley flies the Cooper. Why he left his kids. Denzel heads to Washington. His political agenda will shock you. Robert No De Niro, his financial problems, tax evasion, gambling, drugs. Between The Rock and A Hard Place, Dwayne opens up about the struggle of fatherhood and not knowing how to cook. Tom Shanks, his crazy jail brawl. Gilbert Godfrey, hear why he turned into an atheist. Leo D. Capricorn, hear about his astrological beliefs. Mark Ruffalo Wings, inside his saucy avian passion. So those are just some potential headlines that might be in USA Weekly at some point. That'll do it for fake news this week. We'd like to thank the Pack Theater for hosting our live stream. We'd like to thank everybody who works on the show, everybody who watched the show. There's over 100 comments in there. I don't know who said them, but I want to thank all of you for saying them. Don't forget to donate to the Pack Theater at the link that is not on your screen right now because I don't know where it is. There it is. This link, Venmo at Pack-Theater. Or Ozzy Osbourne. That one works too. always a classic. That's an inside joke for us to ourselves. We'd also like to thank you for watching or listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on social media at fakenews_comedy. Also, we started a Patreon, folks. Patreon.com/fake news comedy. Help fake news by sharing it with a friend and maybe even subscribing. Let us get paid for our work. Isn't that a crazy idea? Thanks so much, folks. Hey, if I can just leave you with one last thing, I want you to keep it real.